Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
And I am Corey.
And our guest tonight is the most beautiful Miss Camia.
Hello everybody. How y'all doing?
Welcome, Camia.
Thank you.
She is an aspiring fashion. She does everything fashion. She puts together merchandising, does shows.
Okay.
Y'all gonna see her on somebody's fashion week, okay? Yes. This is her.
Well, welcome.
Yes. All right. So, what's everybody drinking?
Nothing over here.
Corey, you dry?
Yes.
Dry.
Dry. It's dry. It's dry.
We are drinking guava margaritas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That sounds good, actually.
A little fancy. I'm surprised you dry.
Right.
Are you hungover from Sunday Fun Day?
No, I'm actually good. But yeah, no, I'm not hungover.
Okay. Fair enough. Hangover or not.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we about to get into this little shame-worthy topic. Just to start it out, we about to talk about this Baltimore City school teacher who was arrested for rape. He's raped a 12-year-old. But the 12-year-old says she lied to him and told him that she was 22, so it was consensual.
12 and 22.
No. She told him that she was 22.
Right,
He's
I know
24.
that. But I'm trying to see,
he believed her.
Did a 12-year-old look like a 22?
These days? I think so.
He knew she wasn't 22. Come on now.
12? No, I could see maybe if she was 15, 16, something, but right. 12? What do 12-year-olds look like? I don't know.
Children.
But yeah,
not all 12-year-olds look like ponytails and like I was when I was 12.
Right, but I would think
they be getting their nails done. They be having weaves and extensions, and they be dressing. They sure don't dress like a 12-year-old because first of all, the shorts that be in the stores, they won't even allow a child like a toddler. They don't even make toddler size shorts anymore. Everything is pamper hanging out the bottom.
Well, one thing that I will say is that I do, if in fact that was true and everything, and she lied to him or whatever, and he really didn't know, I like the fact that they considered that to be consensual, if that was truly the case.
They didn't consider it. She considered it.
She considered it. Oh, but he still got charges and everything.
Yeah, he's still charged with rape.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I think that should be like a thing.
Yeah.
Because it happens a lot. There are a lot of underage girls and young men who will lie to the older person. And I remember there was one time, I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but it was the girl that was in a club and a guy met her and she had a fake ID. So if I was, a guy or whatever, I wouldn't think, okay, I know you got to be however old to get into this club. I would believe them. But it still falls down on him, and I don't really think that's fair. If it's true.
If it's truly true.
Yeah, like they lied or whatever.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, he is on our shame-worthy list because I understand how 12-year-olds don't look like 12-year-olds anymore. Right. However, I need to tell you this little caveat. When they first met, they met at the park.
At
At the
the
playground.
park.
At the playground.
He a school teacher.
He's a school teacher. They met at the playground.
Does she go to that school?
No.
Okay.
No.
But she was out there playing.
But they charged him with second-degree rape because she lied about her age and it was consensual. She wanted it. So instead of first-degree rape, it's second-degree rape and sexual offenses in the third degree. So all his charges are, we gotta charge your grown ass with something.
I need to see what this girl looks like.
Right.
We can't see a picture because she's a minor.
Yeah,
See a picture
I know.
of her.
I kind of find it hard to believe that a 12-year-old could pass for a 20-something. Like, I know they look older, but I think I would even be like,
sure?
Like, I don't know. So, I don't know. That's weird. But I do think, honestly, something needs to happen for if there are situations where the underage person lies, like honestly lies, and the person doesn't know.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now how many people I got caught would have got caught up when I was young.
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
that was
when I was young, that's all we did was lie about our age. If you was 13, you just added 2. You was 15, you added 2. You just automatically added 2 to your age. Just period.
I didn't
just
think
automatically.
It was that young. Like, okay, like 13.
Oh yeah, we was that young. We wasn't 12 lying, but
no.
14,
13, like 14,
we
15,
was lying at 14.
Like, you lying saying you 17, 18, but 20 something?
It's crazy.
The thing about it, we never lied and said we were 18 because, back in the day, Oklahoma had a bunch of 18 and older clubs. And so if we lied about being 18, that means they was going to take us to the club and we wasn't going to be able to get in we didn't even have an ID card. We didn't have a driver's license.
Right.
So therefore, nah, we always was under 18. We was like,
that's 16, what I'm thinking. Like, 17. Okay, maybe she could have passed for 15, 16, but 20 something, I'm like,
I know what I look like at 12, and I wasn't passing for nothing but 12.
Like, that's kind of, I really wish I could see what she looked like, because I'm finding this hard to believe that he thought that, unless she just really looks, I don't know. I don't know what 12-year-olds look like, and I'm trying to imagine, but I couldn't see no 20-something, no grown. Like, I
could see her passing for 18 because of how they are these days. But 22, I mean.
But even the fact that, at 12, you're bold enough to lie to a grown person to be like, I'm 22 and you are wanting to have sex at 12. That speaks volumes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because clearly, this isn't her first time.
Yeah.
She's not losing her virginity to this 24-year-old man. She's not. She done already did this because
check on her household.
Yeah, definitely check on her household. Definitely.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I am not going to shame this man.
You're not going to shame
him? I am not going to shame him.
Why not? He's shamed because she, I don't care. She's still young looking. 12 can't never look like 20.
She still can't look 20 now. That part I'm having a hard time.
That's why he's getting this shame. He gonna get this shame.
I'm having a hard time
this shame. Corey, I'm not gonna allow you to not shame him. He gonna get this shame.
Well, the reason that I cannot fully endorse a shame is because I don't know if she is passable for this or you really just didn't give a fuck and you into little girls. So without me having that evidence, I can't really hardly shame him, but I can side-eye him.
You just gonna side eye him? He just gonna only get the side eye.
Yeah, he's gonna get the side eye.
Lewis, Laurie, you are shamed by Naturally Unbothered podcast with an asterisk for Corey.
Yeah.
But I'm shaming you. I'm shaming you.
Side-eye you.
I'm shaming you because he hadn't had sex with her. Like, like, I'm thinking about pelvic area. I'm thinking about so many things.
Right.
So many things that are just so girl-like. Like, your hips aren't, they ain't, come on now. Like, I refuse to believe a 12-year-old is ran through.
Shamed.
I just can't. Let me Google what 12-year-old girls look like today. Let me just see, because I find it to believe that he thought that.
So first of all,
that's what he looked like.
He looked like look at him, Corey. He looked like a kid himself.
Oh, he looked like a kid.
So he looked like I could have been with a 12-year-old because I look like I'm freaking 17. He looked like a kid. He don't look 24.
No, he don't. Like, honestly,
he looked like he could be like 18 max.
Even younger, he looked like he could really be in, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe high school. Like, he could go
what
out.
What school is he teaching at? What's going on here?
Like, I'm just saying.
So many questions.
I'm just saying he looks very young, and yeah,
that's actually sad. His life is over.
Yeah, because he's smart. His degree is in teaching, and he can never teach again. Like, and it's not, and it's not even really completely his fault.
Right.
If he legitimately thought she was the age that she said she was, by all rights, if he thought that she was, she literally has ruined this man's life, and it ain't nothing that can be done about it. Are you really looking up 12-year-olds?
I am. I'm just trying to see, like, because I'm like, I don't know. But yeah.
And this is Baltimore. So, like, I mean, it's an urban area.
These little girls look like little girls that I'm seeing. So, I don't know how to be like, believes it. Yeah.
Now type in 12-year-old hood girls.
Rats.
Let me see if it actually has this in here.
They ain't all hood rats in the hood.
Let me see.
I just was like, when I saw this story, I was like, this is wild.
Oh, well.
They look grown. They look grown. I'm talking about hair, eyelashes, nails, the way they dress, all of that. Team too much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Are you retracting your asterisk?
I'm not. I'm not going to completely. Yeah, he still gets a side eye. He still gets a side eye.
You get a side eye.
Yeah.
I mean, probably with them walking around next to each other, they look like they the same age. So people probably really ain't saying too much until he come to the house and the mom is like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm a teacher at so-and-so middle school. And they're like, middle school? She in elementary. She in middle school. Yeah, because 6th grade ain't middle school. Well, it is in some places, but a lot of places is not. Wow. It's still considered elementary school.
Wow. That's kind of fucked up.
Life ruined.
Completely. Man.
I'm telling you, vagina done killed so many careers. So many careers.
And the sad part is, like,
it's not even his doing.
Right.
Like, you done went to school. He probably still paying student loans.
Right. Like, he just trying to just make it out here and boom. Wow.
Sad. Shame
That's
on
sad.
you, Louis Lowry.
Louis, not first and last.
Shame.
No, I have to ask one thing. We also need to shame little girl too.
Oh yes, we don't know her name, but she's definitely shamed because she done ruined this man's career. This man's career is done. His life is done. His career is done. He gonna go to jail.
You gonna have to be registered as a sex offender.
Yes, unless he has an outstanding lawyer that can prove that he was just completely, she was completely deceitful. He had no inclination of anything, and without a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
That will be the only way that this man is going to get off and be able to salvage his life.
And the way he's looking in the mugshot, I don't think he has that. So.
Yeah, I was thinking like, he probably don't.
They probably gonna pressure him to plead out.
I feel sorry to this man. I really do. But, well, better luck next time.
Well, better luck next time. I don't feel like they're gonna give him no life sentence or anything like that just because she was so deceitful. But I do feel like
it ain't looking too good.
You better spend a lot of good money to get you a really good lawyer to be able to.
I feel like in situations like that, I feel like that need to fall back on them parents. Y'all need to get this man a good lawyer, cause your daughter done fucked up his whole world, and he need to get some help.
But you already know that somebody in the family is like, oh, he had to know how old she was. You already know that. And I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like you had to know.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, well, like.
I mean, but 12, they be developed. It's all in the chicken. All the stuff that they be eating, they be developed.
I just can't see that.
I taught middle school, and some of them girls look way growner than I did.
Wow.
They is fast. They fast.
Well, okay.
Anyway, moving right along. Camia found a nice little story for us.
Oh, let us hear.
So tell us about this story you found, Camia.
So apparently, let me read the title word for word. It says, TMZ posted this, by the way. It says, man uses funnel to pour margarita down woman's butt. Restaurant outraged. This happened in Waycross, Georgia. Little Waycross. Really, really small Waycross. They got a video and everything. I don't know what possessed him to do that, really. And the table.
I don't know.
At the table at the restaurant.
No. Fuck that. I don't know what will possess her to let him do this. Like,
stick the funnel in her butt.
Right.
And then pour the margarita and drink it.
Oh. I would think that would burn.
You think it would burn?
Alcohol?
I think
your booty hole?
It wouldn't feel good. I don't think.
Did they show the video?
I don't know, but I wouldn't want to find out.
My friends got it.
I want to see the actual video. Y'all, if I find the video, I'm posting the video. I'll post it. I'll post it on our Instagram if I find the video.
And how do you do that at the table without like
no type
just everybody seeing? Like, how does one do that?
That is so embarrassing.
Let me see the picture. Okay. Yeah. So this is the first picture.
Oh, I can't see nothing.
You can't see it? Oh, it's because we got this freaking.
Yeah, I can't see nothing.
Okay. Never mind. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, this is.
I'm gonna go on the TMZ. It'll come up with my big All right, so this is the first shot of him inserting the funnel. Oh my gosh.
No.
Really? It's the background.
You got a paper or folder or something by you, maybe if you put behind it.
That tray right there.
It's got stuff in it. Oh, Corey, I'm just gonna send it to you. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send it to you.
And who's taking the pictures?
Whoever is at the table right next to her. Oh my goodness. It says I can't send it to you. Okay, Corey, I got you. I'm gonna send it to you. So you can see it later. Anyway, this man actually has so she's at the table. She's at the table, bent over, butt facing up. Butt out. And so he has an actual funnel. And he's placing the funnel in her buttocks and then pouring the margarita mix in her butt.
They had to be wasted already because there's no way.
But first of all, this seems like this was a plan. Who just has a funnel on them?
It was the restaurant funnel. Like the restaurant on the funnel, their funnel. And then I guess the server seen them doing it, was like, cut that out. Like, what?
How would they get the funnel then?
Right. There's so many questions.
And then after he funnels it in, he goes, spreads her cheeks back, and then slurps it out.
Let me get the video right now. Don't worry about
it. He literally slurps it out.
Wow. What restaurant was this?
It's called Rodeo.
Rodeo. Okay. Yeah. See, people is crazy out there. I mean, could you imagine sitting somewhere and this is going on next to you? Like, what do you do? I want my food. I want my food free. Are y'all frozen? They frozen. Well. Okay. We're gonna have to edit that. Okay.
We lost our Wi-Fi.
I was like, are y'all froze over there?
Yes, we froze. And it flipped my screen. Look what it did. It flipped the screen. That's super crazy.
Oh, that'll be perfect because you can just edit that.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep going. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, the restaurant people, they were just 1000% highly offended by this.
Of course, and I would be too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, they were white.
Yes. Absolutely.
Not that y'all saying absolutely. Like, absolutely.
Absolutely, they were. Under every circumstance and everything, they were absolutely.
Okay. That's what I kind of figured, but I just wanted to, get clarity on that.
Yes. And I'm really upset that, oh, look, you can see it now.
I got it. I got the video, y'all. I got the video.
Oh.
She's sending it fast. Go ahead and check that out.
Okay.
I don't really see it. I just see stuff happening. You don't have to send that to me so I can see it because we can't see nothing.
Yeah, I can't see or hear it.
Yeah.
Can you send it to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And then post it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna post it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shawn, put your camera up so we can see your whole face. We don't see your top of your face. Yeah, so yeah, this was completely unacceptable. Everybody was completely pissed off around them. I'd be so offended and so pissed off if I went to a restaurant and actually saw somebody with a funnel. With a funnel is putting it in somebody's butt and then drinking it out. Like he literally drank it out.
Okay, it was funny before I watched the video, but it's actually disgusting. That's horrible.
You thought it was funny?
A little bit. It's actually
a little bit.
It's actually not.
Oh, the video's not funny?
No, they weird.
I thought it was. No,
they laughing like it's
completely
like, they laughing like this is okay. What you're doing is not.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Have you been keeping up with Huntsville?
Listen, I recently saw the story about the young lady who passed away.
Kiki.
Yes, Kiki, who passed away from was it carbon monoxide poisoning or?
Oh, I hadn't heard anything when it happened.
Yeah, so her autopsy report came back or whatever that she passed away in her car. In her car.
Did they say anything else? Was she trying to commit suicide or something?
No, they said that she went out with her she went out with some friends and then she came back home, and when she came home they her husband found her in the room. I mean, found her in the garage, deceased.
You know, this is what was that? It had to be a couple of months ago. One of my friends' kids, one of their friends, went out for their birthday or something like that, and went out for dinner and picked her son up. And they had plans for the next day to do something for her birthday, but they found her and the baby dead in the garage, like same situation. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like so sad. And we were thinking like, I don't know if she just like pulled in the garage, and you know how sometimes you just take a moment or something and maybe like dozed off. I don't know, but it was just so sad. And it's like something so simple.
They said she pulled in the garage. She was high and she fell asleep with the car running because they tried to assume that it was a suicide, but it wasn't. They just said she had a really good night, came in, pulled in the garage, and just fell asleep.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
That's super sad.
Yeah, and even after that, I went and got a detector for my garage because I don't have one in the garage. I have like 3 in the house. And I was like, I need to put one in the garage and I'm always paranoid about that. So I do like turn my car off. But I'll sit in the garage for a minute and just, gather my thoughts, or I may be looking at something on the phone, or maybe it's a song I'm trying to finish up. and I'll just sit in the garage or whatever. And that could like so easily happen, especially if you've been out drinking or partying or something like that, and just be like, doze off.
Yes, especially it also happens like sometimes when you're just trying to finish up a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're on the phone and you're trying to finish up a conversation. So I do recommend that people put smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors in their garages. I know I had them in my garage when I had a garage. Just because like it could just happen.
Good. Obviously, like
I mean, it's gonna detect it faster in that garage, so somebody might be able to come out and save a life.
Right. Or it could even alert you. You know what I'm saying? Before you get all the way on that deep sleep level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, that's so sad. That's so sad. But one thing that I was bugging. I thought Kiki was older than that. Like I was
Drugs took a toll on her.
I was like 42. Yeah. It's sad. I really hate that.
That's letting the men stress you. Y'all got something.
No, they said even on the show, I don't know if y'all watch the show consistently like I do, but she had been battling with drug addiction for a while. At least that was the accusation. But so
yeah. And I think, anytime that a person kind of deals with any type of addiction, it can definitely take a toll on you. But she apparently was dealing with like prescription addiction and things like that. I don't think it was like
hardcore,
anything like that. But yeah, I really hate to hear that. That's so sad.
Yeah, that was definitely sad.
Yeah. So, you watched the Huntsville. What do you think about the Sonny situation?
Now, I haven't watched it in a couple of weeks. What is the situation that he's dealing with?
Well, the whole with Destiny and Sonny.
Oh, okay.
The producer.
I think
Okay,
Sonny is
so our
trash.
listeners have never seen it. First of all, our listeners have never seen this. Give us a little.
Okay. So Sonny is the producer of the show.
Okay.
She was friends with Destiny, who was on the show with her boo long time. Were they even married? Her long time boo. Well, she ended up backdooring Destiny, taking her man, and then now she's on the show, not as a producer, as now his wife.
I do know this story, but our listeners might have not.
Right.
Okay.
May not
Go
know.
ahead. Now give y'all points of view. Go ahead.
I can't even I can't even find the words.
She riding that line of whether or not they were friends or whether they were co-workers.
Yeah, because one of them says that they were not friends. They was just cool.
Which was Sonny, which is the producer. And of course she gonna say that because she been backdoored with her.
And the other one is saying we was friends.
Yeah, Destiny is saying we was friends. I confided in you often about my man, and you use that against me. See, that's why you don't talk to bitches about your man, because they will use that shit against you, backdoor you, and take your man and then marry him.
So this is my take and thing on it. I
fade out.
I don't know if Sonny actually did anything or, when they were together. I kind of believe her on that whole part.
Do you?
I do believe her on that part. But what I feel like happened is they broke up. And he started messaging her, talking to her, or vice versa. I honestly think that things happened after they broke up. However, it's still fucked up.
Right.
In that way, especially if we broke up and within a year, y'all done hooked up and got married. I could understand if it was like 4 years later, y'all bumped into each other and, you know,
Right.
things. But this was quick.
Yeah, and the math ain't mapping on how they
Yeah.
got
But when
together. The
you know,
stories
but when you
ain't.
know, you know. When you know, you know.
Yeah,
Girl, God with that.
when you know, but this is my thing. What I don't appreciate or what I can't respect is that she is making it seem like, what's the problem?
Right.
Like what's the issue? Like I would respect it so much more if it was like, listen, I know this is fucked up. You know, it's not what I intended, it's not what I wanted, but
Right.
we're together and this what it is. You know, I didn't do anything when they were together, but yeah, when I found out they wasn't together, I jumped on it or whatever.
But
Like I can
but
respect that.
this is the reason. This is I'm playing devil's advocate. The way that she is
That part.
behaving like someone who that was not her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She is completely behaving like that's why she's like, what's the big deal? What's
Right.
that's why in her mind she believes that they were not friends. They were not
Right.
friends.
and
They
she
were
may
not.
and she may believe that, and it may be a situation that they were not friends. But one thing that I would say is this is kind of borderline of you, like a producer is when they do these shows is like damn near a therapist. It's almost
Mm-hmm.
like your
Correct.
therapist is
Mm-hmm.
you know, with your ex or whatever. Like
Right.
that's fucked up. Like
Which is
however
why
you split it.
Destiny felt the way she felt, was because she was
Yeah,
like, I talked to her about my husband or about my boo, whatever he is, especially being on the show. So
right.
Destiny really
But
considered them
but
friends.
but
So
this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm gonna ask y'all a question because like I said, I'm playing the devil's advocate. So, for instance, a producer will be the equivalent to a supervisor or manager. We'll say a manager, right?
I don't even think that, because a producer has to find out personal information, like really stuff, like how things
that
going,
part.
what's going on in your
Right.
relationship.
Thank
A
you.
supervisor
That's
don't have to do
okay.
that.
Okay, but I'm just saying. So this person's job is to find information to use to make the show great.
Mm-hmm.
So because you are confiding in the person, you feel that that person is your friend. She is doing a job and
Right.
she is looking at it as her job.
Mm-hmm.
They not, like she said, they ain't never hang out outside of production.
What they
They
did,
wasn't.
But they did.
but she's saying that. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
But also at the in still, however you split it, it's fucked up.
Right.
Because even if you know me, you know my man, you know, we've had issues or we had good times or whatever. You came out to eat with me on my birthday with him and some people or whatever, like know. So
Right.
I agree, you can't help who you fall in love with. You can't control all of that. But what you can control is who you give your number to. What you
Mm-hmm.
can control is whose DMs you slide into or whose DMs you respond to. So,
well, he
Mm-hmm.
was gonna have her phone number just like she was gonna have the phone number because she the producer.
but no, because she said that she never really, and Destiny even said that she never really like interacted with him because he didn't want to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things that they battled with was they felt like Destiny wasn't being really open with her relationship and all of this good stuff. And from her story, he didn't want to be on it. And so, and then she want to try to bring God into it. Don't bring this man into it, because because that is a no. You use trifling however you split it up, because you know this girl. And it really
Right.
wasn't a lot of time that passed. Like, let's be
Right.
real. And then so I'm also looking at Carlos' side eye too, because this is your production team. This is who you marry. I mean, who you hired to do this. And then this happens, and then the season before, you didn't ask Destiny to come back because you didn't feel like she was, being open enough. So she goes through this, kind of traumatic, embarrassing thing. Now you want to invite her back. Then you want to invite the motherfuckers back who brought her to the dramatic thing. And this is your employee. And I feel like you're rewarding her for like fucked up behavior. So I'm kind of like side-eyeing.
Well, I mean, it's all for ratings. So
it is
right, absolutely.
It's for ratings. I mean, the objective is to build our ratings, and to have their storyline on there is going to increase the ratings. So we know why that is.
Yeah, I know why that is. But he also will be like, when what's the old girl? The girl that I didn't like, the one that didn't come back that had the baby. What was her name? They was calling Karen. She was mixed.
Oh yeah, that was married to the big guy. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Anyways, he'll be, well, we care about your mental health and we want you to be well, but then you put motherfuckers in this type of situation.
Right. But seriously, don't y'all think the lines are kind of blurred? Because whether she's a friend or not, do y'all feel she didn't use some of the information that Destiny gave her to squeak on in there and reel him in? Friend or not,
she definitely had the blueprint. She definitely had the blueprint and cheat codes to get in the relationship. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, like y'all said, like Shawn said before, don't be telling your friends everything. Yeah, while y'all sitting up confiding in y'all friends about every little thing, telling them about the sex, telling them about everything. My man's sex is whack as fuck. We is whack over here.
It's gonna be horrible, right?
This is the wackest shit. I'm with him because I love him.
I love him.
I love him.
My opinion of the situation, I think she trash for it. I think she's absolutely trash for it.
Yeah. And then to the position that she is, how she's playing it out is like really whack. Because like nobody is believing this situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I think if she just would have went in there and been humble about it, and maybe even a little remorseful, like, like shit, I that wasn't like my plan or anything, but I know it's fucked up. Like, take some accountability.
Absolutely.
And it's just like,
it's okay because Karma gonna eat her ass up.
Karma, and she sounds stupid because her argument is, girl, he was fucking with two other women outside of you. So why would you marry somebody who was fucking with other females when the girl that didn't think that he was doing that? Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
because she said it ain't gonna be me.
It's
the same way you got him is the same way you're gonna lose them. I mean,
absolutely. That's why I said karma. Karma is real.
Karma's gonna come. Like, but I'm gonna tell y'all, if her karma's not gonna come to her, if they legitimately was not friends, there's not gonna be no karma that's gonna come back to her. If they legitimately was not friends, like,
and they probably wasn't.
Just because you are associated with somebody does not make them your fucking friend.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
So just because we are associates do not mean that we are friends. Just because our paths cross.
So girl code don't
just because
apply to
I have introduced you to my man one time, or that don't make that man. That don't mean that we cool, that we hung. Have you been to my house? Like, have we kicked it on some other kind of levels? Like, that's different.
I feel like this is different. Yes, situations where you just kind of an associate or something like that. Yeah, like, but also it wouldn't be any different if you had a coworker, you know, and y'all work together for years, and maybe you work on the third floor, she work on the first floor, but y'all see each other or whatever, and you know that this is this other person, and you know, situations and things about them. I feel like there could have been a conversation way before, because usually when you cross the line, there's like 5,000 other steps that you have done before you cross the line. So right. I just feel like there could have been that could have went different. It could have went different. And it's just like, can't nobody paint that picture to be like, oh yeah, well that makes sense. Okay. Like, no. Mm-mm.
I'm just saying, I need to know the level of the friendship. I need to know more. But I don't watch the show, so I don't really know the interactions that these two women have had, or the man with the other woman. Like, I don't know, because I don't watch the show. I just seen the story and just heard about it. It's been all over all the blogs. Everyone's been debating about it. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in, even though I don't know the circumstances behind it or even the storyline. Yeah. But
yeah,
I'm not personally me. No, I don't care. If I met the man one time and he was yours, I don't want it.
Right.
But that's just me. That's just me.
That's why I said, like, for real, girl code don't apply to associates. Like he said, I mean, you the homie on the third floor, I'm on the first floor. We done lunch. I done confided in you about my man, what I'm going through, and then I turn around.
Me personally, I don't want him, but right. I can definitely see how somebody else could. I mean, because everybody, everybody don't think of friendship, association as friendship, and it's not. Like, association is
very
not
true. But
I'm taking a friendship.
I'm taking friendship even completely out of it. Just of the dynamic of the interactions of them. That's like fire. Because even let's say if it was your hairstylist, you know what I'm saying? And you may not even be confiding in your hairstylist about, what's going on within, but they see them dropping you off and picking you up. And, maybe you've been to a couple of parties. Y'all may not be friends, but y'all cool or whatever. And 4 months after we break up, my hairstylist is with my man. Like, really?
Oh, I know this done happened. I know some stories. Oh, yeah. I know some stories. I know some stories about I know I can tell you some stories about some stylists and some
yeah, but
he dropped you off to get your hair done on Saturday and brought her lunch on Tuesday. I done heard. I know.
It's wild out here, let me tell you.
It is. It ain't safe. It is not safe. It ain't no kind of safety out here. Like, cherish your moments when you have your moments. That's what I be telling everybody. Cherish your moments, baby, because you just don't know.
You don't know.
You just don't know. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to Naturally Unbothered. Make sure that y'all follow us on everywhere where you can follow somebody. Tell your whole ass friends to tell their whole ass friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered. Don't forget to watch us on YouTube. Rate, subscribe. Make sure you click the little notification bell so every Thursday night when the episodes pop up, you'll get to see them. Okay, so last week's episode didn't air until Friday. That's because my ass accidentally set the scheduled day for Friday instead of a Thursday. Shit happens. I'm human. But you still got an episode. But I literally did. When I saw it on the 5th, I was like, oh shit, that shit says. And it was like 30 minutes before it was supposed to upload, so it was no point. I just was like, it's already done. So normally the episodes drop on Thursdays. We'll see y'all next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.